Yeah. Mm-hmm. Got Mr. Jerry in here drawing. Mm-hmm. Some of his work here.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. This is first piece of work.
Hey, wait a minute, man. Don't be doing that shit, man. I don't want nobody to get me.
Look at Mr. Jerry. Nah, I don't have to show you face though. Oh. Yeah. They say when you get up and hey, find you something to do, you ain't gotta retire. Get you something to do, a little drawing, stuff like that help the brain out. Oh. It's your brother, the indescribable 1981, back at y'all again. You know, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all weekend. I know 4th of July, a lot of people popped a lot of fireworks. A lot of people probably barbecued. A lot of people stayed inside. I know y'all see the weather right now. Y'all see how hot it's getting. Every day I've been walking the streets, catching the transits, looking at the news, listening to next door neighbors, listening to people out in the stores just talking. Even people just getting out their cars coming home. You just hear people going on about how hot it is, how hot the sun is. I think it's beautiful. Some people don't understand what their mission was to come here on this earth. You know, when you think about it, most people like they be on a mission. They go take care of business. They'll most people that's on a mission that'll take care of business, they won't let nothing stop them. I don't think none of y'all give somebody a responsibility to do something for y'all, and then they don't take care of the responsibility. It's nothing worse in the world than you letting somebody down or letting yourself down when you know you got the power and the ability to, you know, make changes in your life. Cause a shock wave of influence in the world off of something that you normally do for yourself. Just think about life. Most of the stuff we have in the world, when the Bible tell you is nothing new under the sun, It's true. It's really nothing new under the sun. Everything already been here before. Everything already been here. Just think. They say that in the unseen world, everything you ask for is already given. So that means that somewhere in this whole entire universe, let's just say you got a thought or idea about a product that you would like to see. And ain't nobody on earth made the product yet. Ain't no store, no invention, no nothing. Just the fact that you had the idea or was able to imagine a product or envision it shows you that this was probably a geometric shape in the unseen world that you picked up on as a vision that was already in existence that you picked up on. So it's almost like there are unseen worlds right here, right now. There are unseen worlds where God already has thought forms and things that are there, but it's like going in a toy store and you already got toys that's already there. It's just some of those toys need the breath of life, which is they may need some AA batteries. So we look at the world that we in right now in this physical world. This physical world is the last little bit of what trickled down from the unseen that was already here. That's why I don't know, something about the word trickle down or play out always intrigues me, because it's like when we look at the word play of things, we always want to choose the best way of speaking about things, because like life mysterious, and to explain every little process in life, it'll run you crazy. How y'all doing in here? Fire Animations, how you doing? I don't care if it's a few people in the live stream, a whole bunch of people in the live stream, I send love all y'all way. I send love and positivity all y'all way. We still get upset. We still experience anger. We still pick up on thoughts and stuff that we know we not thinking these thoughts. And if we thinking these thoughts and we take it personal, it's because we so involved into the thought that it feels personal. That's why when you think about past memories of somebody that hurt you, you take it personal. Guess what, though? That was personal. The memory of that thought was something that was personal. But think about the memory itself. What is it that makes the memory keep popping up with something old that you done overcame? Is memory here to teach us a lesson, to learn to let go of shit, even when it keep popping up and then it don't trigger us no more? Was that the real purpose of memory? To keep popping up in our mind to see if we gonna have an emotional reaction to the same memory and get worse or get better? It's something to think about. Why the memory keep occurring? Why we try to smoke and drink and take away the memory, take pills and meds to take away the memory of the past and the pain? I think that's what it is. Bad memories constantly popping up in your head. You think about the pain and the type of emotion it brought you. Even though the memory physically not playing out no more, but it can play out again in your life in different ways. We got to learn to stop. Hey, what's going on, Coleman Scott? What's going on, Salvador Aguilar? Shame to honor 144. How y'all doing today? Yeah. I'm grateful for the listening ears. I go live stream. I know a lot of people. I try not to put people on live streams that I know, because I view the people in my life that I love very precious to me. Who knows? It may be days that I might live stream in crazy situations, in a conversation that I'm having maybe with my auntie, or conversation with, Mr. Jerry. If y'all want to go back at the beginning of this live stream, I'm chilling over here with my brother, me and Mr. Jerry. And he's inside right now. He's in a wheelchair. This man does everything for himself in a wheelchair. Pay bills, go wash laundry, and Done had motorized wheelchairs and wheelchairs that's manual, and this man does it all. It's amazing to have a friend, a brother who's disabled, handicapped. He's still able to get up and do his own laundry, wash his clothes, don't need my help. And he remember me telling him, what if no one was here to do it for you? What if there was no one to help you? What if you were the only person on this planet Earth asking for help from people and was no help that you can get from no one on Earth? What would life be like if we lived on this earth all by ourselves right now? What would life be like if you lived on this earth all by yourself? If you lived on this earth all by yourself, on this planet by yourself right now, you didn't have no FBI, no police, you didn't have no labels, no type of people on earth, nothing. No animals, no weather, nothing stopping you. You can go and hop on an airplane, you can go and hop on a jet ski, you can go and hop on a boat. Anything on earth that's already here. Imagine everybody off the earth is gone, out of sight, and you the only one on this planet Earth. Would you go crazy and still be able to live on this earth? Everywhere you go, you got access. Think about it. You got access to the whole earth. Imagine if you was on this earth by yourself. You got access to the whole entire earth. VIP on earth. You can go in any portal on earth. Imagine if you was on earth by yourself. You can go in any portal on earth. You can go in any ocean, any waterfall. You could take a shit anywhere you want. You can eat whatever healthy foods you want. You don't ever have to cook no more on earth. You can let the earth do what it do for itself as you are partaking a part of the earth. Like the earth do her own thing, just like your body do its own thing. We eat food, but once we finish eating and we swallow, we stop doing the work with our mouth. Now your stomach got to do the work. So even our body parts got their own intelligent functions, the same way the universal laws and a lot of these planetary bodies have, you know. I make sure I jump on the live streams and try to speak about important things. Some of the things important that I speak about might not be important to others. You got people on this earth and on this planet, they don't care about children. You got people on this earth and this planet, they don't care about animals. They don't care about life. They don't even care about building, healing, recuperating, becoming better. A lot of people don't care about a lot of this shit. Some people just here to live and let their life play on out until they're not here no more. Usually people like that is on that YOLO, you only live once. Nah, you don't live once. You don't live once. But you can live one moment at a time, and one moment at a time stretched out over the whole place. What we call now, and space and distance. All that's happening right now. We were told in the Bible, be fruitful and become many. You know that statement in the Bible? People usually take it to be sexual. Be fruitful and become many. Keep on having sex and making babies and having sex and making babies. Having sex and making babies, having sex. Oh, shit. Oh. Be fruitful and become many. And you know, when you look at that now and you think farther than what you can see or what you can even imagine, be fruitful and become many. That could refer to anything. Your thoughts could be fruitful and you can have many thoughts. But the ones that you put into action, those are the ones that's going to be fruitful and you're going to have results. So thoughts can become fruitful. One thought can grow and become a whole bunch of thoughts that express that one thought. So be fruitful and become many in the Bible. That not only has to do with sex, it just has to do with like reproducing and recreating from one particular point wherever you at. You know what I mean? It's like a woman gets up in age, she knows she can have children, she can get pregnant. Okay, now she know that she can have many different bodies come on earth through her by going and having sex and being fruitful and reproducing. Okay? That's the physical aspect of it, but a lot of people don't realize being fruitful and become many can also be thinking of things that are loving. If you got loving thoughts all day, or you got joyful thoughts or things you want to do in life, and you see just from the simple thought of joy and happiness, you see stuff play out the whole entire day off that one thought. So that one thought became fruitful and turned into many different situations having to do with that one thought. It's like we the ultimate reality living in bodies where underneath it all, the ultimate reality of it all, we functioning from the same source, whether we know labels, names, or we don't know nothing but a few sounds or a few common vibrations and stuff like that. Everything in the universe don't have to speak English. Everything in the universe and the cosmos and heaven and earth does not have to speak English to get point across and get a language across. Some things speak just from being in the presence of other things. Some things speak just from looking, just taking a little stare, a quick gaze at something. There's a quick telepathic message right there in that little gaze. You know, some birds, you hear birds all day long. I'm pretty sure wherever you live at, you hear birds calling out to see if it's any other birds in the area. Then when you hear the other birds make the same sound as the bird that you're looking at, you're like, oh, okay, he must have contacted somebody else out there. Sound like he done reached somebody else, you know, in the bird world. Like, everything on this earth has a way of communicating its needs and its intelligence to other beings. So that means each individual insect, person, or soul grows from one particular world into many different world events happening everywhere you go. It's like a mother living on earth by herself has a baby without a man, which women can do, parthenogenesis. And then now that she has a baby on earth, it's just her and her child. She have somebody to talk to on earth. She have somebody to teach on earth now. A woman shows you the example of how God is, creating a baby out of herself, and then now she has a child to talk to from out of herself that came through her. Whether the child learned the language of sign language, English, Spanish, the original language, whatever it be, Atlantean, you know. The English language is amazing how, as intelligent as most of us are, and the backgrounds and the bloodlines we connected to spiritually, it's amazing how we can be here in the flesh, speak the English language. You know what I mean? Speak the English language and go and read and write in different languages and stuff like this, just to get communication across to others who may communicate with the same language. Like, many different languages in the world is the reason why we don't understand each other. But if you're in the presence of somebody that don't speak a language that you speak from a different country, but y'all both got a heart beating in y'all chest and feelings and emotions and a spirit that can connect and can feel what's going on beyond words in the language, now you know what the pure language of the universe is. It really comes from the heart. You see stuff and you connect by way of your heart, and you see stuff play out. Like, man, God is good. That homeless man got help over there. As bad as I wanted to help the homeless man, I couldn't. I didn't have it. But you focusing on a moment like that where your compassion is observing everything. There was a way that manifested because of the space in your heart for that homeless person to get blessed in front of your face when you knew you didn't have anything to give that homeless person, but you saw The fact that a homeless person was being cared for by God in your face with your compassionate thought towards that person. That's why it's good to think the right thoughts when you look at people. You got people that'll look at you, and men look at women, women look at men. Sexually, we undress them with our eyes and stuff like this. And then you have people that look at each other from their whole entire heart. And you look in a different way where you're not judging, but you're looking out of compassion and out of love. And you might have a little smile on your face, because you respect and you have a reverence for life. It's real difficult in this world to be a loving person and to stay positive when you're around a lot of wicked shit. It's a real difficult thing to do, but when you can hang in there and endure through all of that, even the Bible tells you he or she that endures to the end is the one that will be saved. We enduring through a lot right now in these days and times. The weather, the heat. We're enduring family issues. We're enduring generational curses. We're enduring our bodily changes. We're enduring people and loved ones in our lives that we're praying for God to change their heart, make them a better person. And it may not be the case at the moment, even though we feel like our prayers is not being answered. It's a lot that you must endure on this planet. You have to even endure your own mind and your own thoughts that bother you throughout the day when you to yourself, not around your children. And you have that break to yourself where you're not around no one else. You to yourself. Private lunch break, private spot where you pray at, home, in the restroom where you take a shit and a piss or whatever. And you to yourself in those private moments. Them the moments that count. Them the private moments where when you with the Creator and you with yourself and you dealing with your own issues, yeah, you don't have too much time to be focused on other things and stuff like that. Majority of the time, people go through their whole entire week working hard, pleasing others, working for companies, bosses in a corporation on a planet called Earth, where Earth is way bigger and way more loving and nurturing as a planet than some of the people that are on this planet who ran by demons inside their shell, bad parasites, people who got other spirits from other worlds that connect through bacteria and parasites into this world, causing people who own liquor and these mind-altering drugs who haven't healed from none of their past to be on Earth in a body, picking up on all these otherworldly things. Medication and stuff don't help. And everybody all over the place on this planet. And the only thing look like that's intact on the planet is the animals, the birds, the grass, everything that functions out of the elements. Everything straight how it is. We come in here, we mess the shit up. This why whatever you do in your life, once you know right from wrong, if you do something on your own and you fuck up, you have to take that loss on your own, and either you be hard on yourself or you forgive yourself. Some people can't even do that with themselves, and these are the people that be out here giving advice, talk about they blessed and highly favored, want to go and serve the people, but you ain't served yourself yet. You ain't got rid of your own mental health issues out here trying to help the world. No, you how can you? It's some shit in this world and on this earth, man, to make you question things, and you'll be like, how in the fuck these people out here got money and got all this power? They can't run shit. Hell, they don't even know what to do with the money. I mean, what we got? Big babies out here with mustache and beards and titties and asses? Grown-up people that's big babies in their 50s and 60s trying to run shit? Look how big this earth is. This earth so big, the maps we look at can't even cover how big it is. We just looking at little small maps and little areas that they got mapped out. How they shaped it on their maps and stuff on the satellite. That shit ain't always true. Mirror reflection 7. All right. That's why they say, you just a vessel, you just an instrument. It's just a body that you have that God using. And it's true. This is just a vessel. That's why the words that's coming out my mouth to some people may sound powerful, but I'm just a vessel pulling in and receiving a message that need to be spoken from the spirit world. I didn't rehearse this. I didn't write this down when I'm speaking to y'all. That's why I'm looking off in the distance, just rambling and running my mouth, picking up on what I receive. If we all knew how to speak like this and let God use us like this, it wouldn't be no I take the credit. I deserve the credit. I don't want cleaned up the dishes. I don't want saved that whole entire planet over there. I need the credit. That ain't always the situation. Some people want the credit for things that they know good and damn well. You know what I mean? They didn't have no part in doing. Now, you might have been a person that God used as a body and a vessel to be there to see it get done. But you was just a vessel that the Creator used to go and get something done with. It wasn't like you did it and then now at the end of the day, the whole world give thanks to you for something that got done in the world. Most of the things that get done in the world, you'll be surprised how many people out here with good hearts that are praying for children to be safe over the whole entire earth. They praying for marriages to be solid, blocking out outsiders and demons. They praying for hearts to be strong and stuff. You'll be surprised how many people's prayers are keeping your life together that do love and care for you. You'll probably never see face to face. People keep going with the bullshit with the unseen. They keep going with the physical world out here, what they can see and touch. You'll be surprised the unseen angels, the unseen spirit guides and guardians, the unseen creatures that exist in fairy tales that's real on this earth, that's not showing themselves right now, around you, supporting you. They probably be chilling with you everywhere you go to a park, by a tree. You probably have thousands of little angels or little fairies chilling around you in different forms of butterflies and stuff that you don't even know, that your camera can't pick up on. This life and this earth is so amazing. You wonder why the distractions are so much. You wonder why. It's greatness right up under your nose on this planet that you're walking on. It's certain places in Honduras right now. That's where Dr. Sabia retreat was. My sister took care of a lady who used to be Jehovah's Witness. She had a place in Honduras. She said in Honduras, they got rivers over there and lakes and ponds where the water has hydrogen in it and it's so pure that if you drink it, you get healed. You have energy for the whole entire day. People fight over these lakes and ponds. They don't let too many people go to these lakes and ponds. So if the earth got all this beautiful abundance of powerful energy and elements, what's on earth making us fight each other? Making us think life ain't good and it's already straight how this planet was created. Something came here to kill, steal, and destroy and fuck some shit up. Who keeping it together, making sure it don't ever get fucked up for eternity? That way you would be everlasting, immortal being, never dying, don't know what death is. To see that this universe gonna stay the way it is, as long as you living and you immortal being, a child of the Creator, and you got everlasting life, you got life everlasting to see this whole entire cosmos, galaxy, planet, and this whole entire universe play out and stay together and function in love the way it's supposed to. Somebody got to run the universe. These laws in place from some type of intelligence. And then when you don't have the power to be there to put light on people with your presence, you stick a sun in the sky, you stick a moon and let that be the light, which still got life force in it to keep planets going while you walk off and go take care of your business in the galaxy like God does, and then come back and visit the planet again and check on the children of the Most High, the children of God, to see what they're doing on the planet. Is they building life on the planet? Is they being creative with it? Is they destroying the planet? These things are playing out right now. How we being used by the divine, the unseen, in ways we can help the whole entire planet that we walking on right now. You could talk all the bullshit in the world you want. You could talk like you the most powerful. I don't care how much money you have. Even billionaires know they can't avoid earthquakes. They can't avoid cataclysms on Earth. They can by being aware and the money that they have to have satellites to protect them and their family to know this is what's going on. Even when I'm asleep, I know what's going on and this and that. Why? Billionaires can't play God. It's a scripture in the Bible where it says that the Most High never sleeps. God never sleeps. You know, even security guards fall asleep on their jobs as human beings. You get tired. But in the spirit world and certain angels and stuff, that's like energy beings, energetic, vibrational beings, they don't sleep at all. It's just totally high vibration, high vitality, a strong dynamic presence that just, the presence of God anywhere causes, the clouds to open up, red seas to open up, wind blow when you're walking past trees. When you got God with you, you see stuff happening around you from your own body that God can work through. You feel changes going on in your body. You start to see with the eyes of God. You ain't judging everything you're looking at, but you're like, what is this? Or, oh, what is this? This is new. What is this? When you have that mind frame, life will always be mysterious. In this day and time, in this world, people that know everything, you can't tell them nothing. Can't get a word in, can't say nothing. Meaning that they feel they know so much that they don't even have the capacity to be creative anymore with new things. Never imagine. Because they stuck on the old way of doing things and they stuck in this way of handling business or stuck over here. We're not meant to be like that. That's why when people be stuck in doing one way, you have someone on this planet Earth in existence that do it the other way and it look like they doing just as good. Because to have a creator source that we come from like we do, you'll never run out of creativity. You'll always have something new to do. Life will be so mysterious. You just don't know how you living forever and you ain't never bored. What is this? This is what life supposed to be like. Everywhere you go is getting better and better. Your body changing, becoming angelic, like God-like. You going from eating food, solid food, back to just taking in energy from touching a tree or just thinking a thought of love, and now you full again with energy. You don't have to eat no more. I'm from the 80s. I'm born in the 80s. We had a throwback show used to come on TV, a sitcom called Alien Nation. And Alien Nation, they used to have these big heads with look like watermelon designs on it. And they would either kiss or touch foreheads or touch each other's hands. Even on Star Trek, there were some episodes where some of the alien beings would touch each other's hands or kiss each other on the forehead, and then they would get pregnant just from a kiss on the forehead or something like that. Like, was no sex involved, just life force and touching. Alien Nation, old TV show used to come on. A little different from Star Trek, but so for y'all that's waking up on Monday right now, those who wake up early birds, I want y'all to enjoy the rest of y'all day. Y'all continue to think positive thoughts for yourself. If you can't think positive thoughts for others, at least start thinking positive thoughts and sending love to yourself. I don't care how you have to do it. If you have to write a letter to yourself, if you have to call yourself by your name in your mind when you try not to talk or think out loud, or even if you do talk to yourself, call your name out. Speak to yourself by your name as if you love yourself and you're the only person on earth that can validate yourself and approve of yourself. Because when you can find that personal power in yourself to do what you need to do, which make the image of the creator that you created in looks just as good as you, because you and your loving creator that made you are able to express divinity no matter what, as if you're a representative or a child of the creator who speaks with confidence and faith, imagination, belief. You can only be a representative of the unseen creator if you're on the same frequency and vibration of the Creator. For one, you respect life. Two, you don't force life. Three, you watch and you always be open to all possibilities. And you never be too clogged up or know too much or become such a know-it-all that you can receive more abundance. When Christ came on earth, Christ came not to diminish the law, but to fulfill the law, enforce it, and to make sure that people can have life in more abundance, not life in less and less abundance and more restrictions like we got on earth right now. You can't go here. Oh, the FBI banned this. Area 51, you can't go there. No, it's forbidden to walk over there. Why? On a beautiful planet created out of love from a loving source. What's blocking and stopping creation? What's cock blocking creative vibrations in this whole entire universe, which we would call Satan, our adversary, anybody that opposes creativity and life moving forward? What spirit is this got us holding on to past situations where we don't know a such thing as spiritual growth or mental growth because we stuck on past situations we still haven't outgrown? These things don't work sometimes, man, and we see this. A lot of us listening to this message in this live stream, we may benefit from it, some of us may not benefit, but I can tell you this. There's a lot of live streams going on right now, probably billions of them on all types of platforms each and every day. But out of all the live streams, whether it be music or podcasts or interviews, if none of these live streams ain't putting no positive vibrations on this whole entire earth and helping men, women, and children, whatever these live streams are directed to, whatever audience, if they ain't on earth live streaming from any platform for the benefit of helping people on this earth become better souls, draw closer to God, the unseen creator, take away the ego and live on this planet with nothing but love in your heart, where it ain't gotta be me first. I'm the one. I'm on the scene. It ain't even about that. You notice you go into the ocean or you look into the clouds. But let's go back to the ocean. Go out there in the ocean and look at the ocean. Whether you're in a drone or an airplane or a helicopter, look at the ocean. You don't see no faces in the ocean. You see liquefied spirit, what we call water. You see all that in the ocean functioning, doing what it do on its own. Right? But you notice how the ocean is built and created. The ocean made up of water is a fluid type of environment, meaning that if a wave came up right now and then it crashed back down and went back into the ocean, that means that wave took the shape that it was taking at that moment. It took the shape that it was able to handle at that moment with a whatever force, and then it went back into the ocean. The next wave may be a little bigger and take a bigger shape. The next wave might be a little mini-me. The next wave might be a big-ass tsunami. That same ocean, everybody taking different forms, and they recycling, doing the same thing the waves doing. Ain't nothing you can control. We could do the same thing as children of God. We talk about the same thing every day. It's like the same type of wave coming up out the ocean, the same shape. Keep on going like, man, why the waves keep coming up the same size? I want to see the big waves or some small waves. You want to see a variety, because the way we was created, we wasn't created to be stuck on one thing and be bored. We was created to live forever and always have something brand new to do forever. That sounds impossible. Having something brand new you never did before pop up every moment for the rest of your life, and you live forever and never die. And each moment, each planet you go into, each universe, however long God want to keep you here, you get to do something brand new for the rest of eternity. Something brand new each different moment. Like ain't no moment gonna be the damn same. It's something brand new and different. That's why people fight a lot when they be stuck on things. Because they only know one thing that they got to try to prove a point on, when it should be no point. The only point anybody should be proving as a child of God on this earth is how much more can I expand life and how much more creative can I be for the greater good. So the greater good can be even more creative for more greater good. Because it looked like in this lifetime and what we know on this planet, this world is about how many more people can I hold back so I can be on top? How many more gates and stuff should I close so I could get through it first and can't nobody else get through it? Only me, the king, on top. Nobody else. How many more toes can I step on better than anybody else and stuff like that? How many more egos? Hey. Some people living life like that on this planet, man. You'll never live life the way it's supposed to. And you can't blame God for that way of thinking. You back up out that way of thinking and be like a child. You ain't trying to compete with nobody. You ain't trying to argue or fight. You'll run a bitch crazy because what they normally know that they have control over. You being a child in your way of thinking and how you moving, you ain't thinking about old shit. You ain't thinking about past memories. Even if they do come up, they not bothering you, affecting you. You'll start to see life play out a different way. Then you'll see why God tell you, be still. Stop worrying about tomorrow. Stop taking the thoughts serious that's coming through your head. We can't stop thoughts from running, but don't take no thought. Don't take that thought. Stop taking that serious. Don't let that shit affect you. No, don't worry about that thought right there. All these things in the Bible that the Bible was telling us, we read in these big words and stuff, but all along the Bible was telling us simple stuff. Be still. Sit your ass down somewhere. Let this play out. Be still. Sit your ass down somewhere. Stop all that goddamn overthinking. You're hurting your brain right now. Man, sit your ass down. Stop worrying all the time. Stop being so damn greedy. All this is some good food that you got on this table, but you can't eat all this food up. You might be thirsty, but I don't care how thirsty you is. Ain't no one person gonna drink up all that water in the ocean. Even if it was fresh water. Ain't nobody gonna drink all that water in the ocean in one moment. That's too much water. Sit your ass still. Now your spirit greater than that ocean. But you being in a physical body, it look like that ocean bigger than you. In a physical body. But your spirit greater than that ocean. How you can come into a physical body, you can see the bigger picture from a small point in your body where you at. Knowing that you bigger than everything right here that you can see. And you way beyond this that your spirit can even recognize. But you get to be able to be in a point in time in a body where you located at to know that, damn, I'm the unseen creator in a body, in a point in space and time. I don't know on what planet, what this shit called, but I'll give it some name eventually. Since I'm the creator, I can create names and give things names. Sometimes you have to look at life like that from a creative standpoint. There's some shit that you existing in and you able to see it play out. Some of it you got control over. Some of it you don't got no type of control over. You get to have control and no control at the same time. That's universal balance. You know, doing these videos, you get to have control over people's reactions, responses, and emotions if they allow themselves to be affected by what I see in these videos. Same people. They can allow themselves to be, I guess, helped, assisted, and made a better person just from looking at these videos if they choose to. Anything in nature, anything on this planet Earth, any platform can be used for good or bad. That's why it's not good to judge. If you're going to judge, at least give people the benefit of the doubt. Because now you're in a neutral position. You drive a car and you got like your gear shift in neutral. You ain't in reverse and you ain't in drive, but you just there. Oh! Should I say hello to Mr. Jerry? Should I put Mr. Jerry on live stream, y'all? I don't put my people that I love on camera all the time. Should Mr. Jerry want to join the live stream? You want to get on camera, Mr. Jerry? You want to get on camera?
On camera?
Yeah, it's just a live stream.
Yeah,
How y'all doing? Me and my brother, Mr. Jerry, we on live stream.
See ya.
Okay. Tell y'all I love my people, y'all. People, they important to me. They ain't gotta be on live stream long, you know. I don't know. It's just something about life. Like when you protect people that you love and you overprotective of your privacy, your space, even your connection with God. Like if you going through problems in your life and you know that they actually got a movie that called Prayer War. What is it? Prayer Closet or Prayer Room? It's a movie, Monty. I used to sit and watch with her where the lady would go into her closet and she just would be a prayer warrior. Anything happened in her life, she go in her closet and she just prays. I can't think of the name of the movie, but I thought that was interesting because going in private is another way of saying dealing with yourself. Yourself is private. That's why it's called self. Anything inside you is private. You can't see it. Even if it's an X-ray. X-ray can't even see thought. It just sees what's going on in the physical body and what plays out based on radiation and machines and stuff. Other than that, it's some things that you can't see on the microscopes. You can't see spirit on the microscope. Some things that are here that are really not here. So I don't put too many people on live stream that I cherish or that I love, be it my children, loved ones. It may be a few faces here and there that y'all may see, but I cherish everybody in my life and anyone that I live with or deal with. It's a powerful thing in life to know you can have a private relationship with the unseen creator, your God. Your God is Holy Spirit. And nobody don't have to know what you and Holy Spirit or your maker talk about unless you tell them. That's why everybody out here be pointing fingers and blaming people and oh, could you go pray for me? And all this crazy mess. Once a child knows how to cry and speak up for themselves when they need help or they need something to eat or they need assistance, that child gonna do that the rest of their life because they know this is what you do when you need help. I know to speak up. They say closed mouths don't get fed. Not true in many cases. Because if you got a closed mouth and your stomach growling, people gonna know that you're hungry. Some things you gotta learn how to debunk. Even the old sayings that people say, oh, forgive the wicked for they know not what they do. Shit me, they do know what they do. They act like they don't know what they do when it's time for punishment or vengeance or karma, or when they get called out, like they don't do no wrong. But then when they go off to their little buddies and stuff that they cool with and they comfortable with, you see them brag about the dirt that they done did. But they say that they didn't do no dirt. Forgive them for they did not know or they didn't remember. But then they go off and talk about the dirt that they did and brag about it too. Like nobody could do dirt better than them and get away with it better than them, But you just played like you had amnesia or you ain't nothing happened. When somebody ready to come and get your monkey ass. I find it strange people get humble when God show you that you could be touched. I don't care what planet or where you at in the universe, you could be touched anywhere. And you ain't always got to be touched in life by physical things. You know how many people done died choking on something from eating because they were greedy, or how many people died from falling and busting their ass on their stairwell, and they done a lot of dirt to people in life that never could get to them and get vengeance on them, and then they just died out of the blue from nowhere. There's a lot of people things like that happen to and gonna continue to happen to because they done a lot of dirt, men and women, and they hide their hand and nobody can never catch them. Nobody would ever even suspect it was them that did the dirt. So they have a track record of 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 and counting of the dirt that they did, and you wouldn't know about it because it never got found out. You'd be surprised how many people out here responsible for millions of lives, from pushing buttons, from telling a soft lie, from blackmailing. You'd be surprised. And they still living. And ain't nobody got no vengeance, no revenge, no payback. They still here. That make a person heartbroken over the fact that God payback and vengeance is not real when you ask God to punish somebody or pay your enemies back and avenge you, and then you don't see it happening. That could discourage a lot of people thinking that God ain't real. Okay, let's just all be wicked. Fuck this shit. Let's just kill, fuck everything up, since don't nobody give a fuck. But that's where you have God come back with a divine intervention where somebody somewhere comes and take care of some shit for God. And where you thought you had no hope, you got hope and trust and faith now because you saw an angel come out of nowhere and fuck somebody up who got away with millions of murders, years. Or you see somebody out the blue catch cancer overnight and die in 2-3 months, not knowing they was responsible for the mass murders of a lot of people. Pharmaceuticals did a lot of shit, a lot of blood on their hands. You'll be surprised the people you sit next to in your life still doing dirt, quietly in their thoughts, sitting next to you on wherever you at, in public or in private. But that's why your private moments in your life should be the most important, where you spend your time with your creator. If you gonna smoke or you gonna drink liquor or beer, do that shit in private, not around children. Take a lot of the things that you do in private with your creator. Get your mind and your heart right. Because if your mind and heart ain't right, look at the world we have here. You got people out here, their minds and heart haven't been right since they were young from being molested and stuff. Some have gotten better because they ask God for help and they ain't have no pride and ego. But you got a lot of people haven't got their minds and hearts right, and they out here under the influence of drugs and medications, and you wonder why they're not getting better. Most of the medications and stuff they have out here that people are on and meds and stuff, people are going to have to be on them the rest of their life. They create a way where they have to continuously be addictive to these things. So you can keep coming back to the doctors and keep making them rich. Keep coming back to doctor's appointments and keep the doctors with money based on the insurance and the doctor visits. This world built to keep you coming back so you can be in a recycle. Keep coming back. Never stopping until you catch yourself and say, God damn, I'm having too much sex. I need to slow down. God damn, I'm smoking too much. I need to slow the fuck down. God damn it. I'm harming too many people. I need to slow the fuck down. God damn. I'm playing victim too much. I need to stop this shit. God allow life to go on to the point where when you catch yourself living a certain type of way, you back off and then you stop living that type of way. So a lot of people living on full steam ahead and they're not taking care of their health. You'd be surprised how many people claim they love God and they're not taking care of their health. One moment, y'all. I'm live streaming. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. What is the number 104?
104? Do you know the building? Because I know they have two of them. I know it's one over the building over there and one over here.
Yes. It's 6320.
This it right here, 6320. So it may be this building.
Yeah, this one.
You can come around on that end or that end into the inside and you can look for 104.
104.
Yeah, you should find it.
Okay.
All right.
Over there?
Either way, you can go in that way or go in on the other end. Go. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problem, mommy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm all on live stream right now, up here sweating and stuff like this, you know. I don't know about too much of this YouTube algorithms and stuff like this, but as long as YouTube exists on this earth, whether I make money off of it or not, whether I reach other souls or not, I'm just a vessel, a body that God uses on this planet as a messenger, just like God could use anybody else as a vessel. I'm not here for likes. I'm not here for views. I'm just here to put a message out there back to the Creator as feedback, being in the image of the Creator to know how to live life better and evolve every situation for the better. Like I say, life not meant to be stuck in one position. You do have a starting point when you come here in a body, but that body starting point from wherever it started, when it became a body or became physical, that plays out on its own. But if you came here in a body, you had a starting point. That don't mean your spirit had a starting point, but it did create a instrument, which is your body, to be expressed and used in the reality that it created for itself. Like I say, it's like a mother giving birth to her children on earth. A woman is on earth by herself. She gets pregnant out of nowhere. Now she's not on earth by herself. She brought some bodies here with spirits that she can communicate to as children. You look at life that way. Your mind and your thoughts is like a pregnant woman's stomach or womb, where all type of thoughts and things that flow through you, it can be brought into physical. You just use as a vessel or like a channel that the Creator can come through to make sure these things can play out. Because with God is all possibilities, and every moment is all possibilities. With the devil, the possibilities are none, because the devil really don't have life force or originality. Everything with the devil is copycat, hand-me-down, imitation, perpetrating, imposters, someone that's fake that come with mask. Anything that God does is original, brand new, got life with that come with it. Anything that's done in the presence of God, more life and more power is felt, more more vibrations and high vitality, dynamic energy. You know about what you feel when you come in the presence of divinity or just the presence of death and shit that ain't going good. It's demonic, I'm only for things on this earth and this planet that's for life. You ever have somebody put a bag over your head and try to suffocate you, or you gonna fight for breath to get that bag off your head? You gonna fight with all your might so you can breathe. I look at that as when a person try to put me in a box and tell me what I can't do. It's like holding me down, putting their hand over my mouth and my nose, telling me I can't breathe. I be good, goddamn, you ain't gonna tell me I'm not gonna breathe, and I got a nose and a nostrils right here that's wide open that can take in breath. I'm finna get you up off of me with all the determination and strength I got. Hell no. I want to have that same determination when it come to not harming people. No, I refuse to harm that man, that woman, and that child. I'm not finna do it. No, I'm not finna lie to help you get through no bullshit. No, I'm not finna do that shit. No, I'm not finna do it. Somebody got to hold it down and put their foot down somewhere in the universe for something to manifest. There's a lot of bullshit out here that's manifest. We don't like it. A lot of things we brought into manifestation that we don't know about, because we feel like we do things and we forget, and then it may be things that we've done that we probably never ever remember. But we done put some type of influence out there in this universe where we done had a negative thought before that killed somebody long distance. We done had negative and bad intentions towards others that we did not like. Something happened to their ass. We might be responsible for it. All right, you found it, mommy? Okay. Still out here having my cup of coffee. I've been running my mouth just yeah, But so much for the live stream. I love y'all. Y'all be at ease. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. Any part of this live stream that y'all enjoy, when y'all go back over it and look at it, feel free to leave anything in the comment section. If y'all feel anything y'all want to donate, when this live stream over, you go into the description box. You know, I got my little Cash App and PayPal if you want to send donations or whatever. If you feel you appreciate this message, because I always look at donations and people receiving money through live streams as a way of circulating life on Earth. Like when you circulate live streams and you circulate videos and you circulate money, and the people doing these live streams, if they really have pure intentions, they're able to circulate the money that they're receiving from the live streams to help their loved ones, to help put more into the content, to have better cameras and stuff like that, or to do their due diligence on Earth by receiving, rewards and things that people appreciate, so that they can help the process of others on this whole entire Earth to do the best that they can. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what I do or what I receive, I'm always giving back to others in life anyway. You know, I give back in many ways. I give back by kissing trees, hugging trees. I give back by talking to animals. I give back by giving thanks all day, every day, walking out in the rain. You know what I mean? I give back by, like, if I'm eating mango seeds or watermelon seeds, I'll go outside and throw them back into the dirt so that the planet Earth can, birth more trees and bring it about. Like, life itself prepares the ground for itself with the seeds that come in the fruits and stuff that we eat and vegetables. So if life prepares itself this way, it's nothing really we have to do in this life, but just be a vessel or an instrument to keep this life going. One water hose breaks, go to the store and buy another water hose that's effective, so you can keep the water going intact without any squeaks or leaks or tears in the water hose where now it's squirting water because there's a leakage or whatever, or a puncture or something like that. You're just a different water hose that God using to continue God's work of watering. Your water hose break, here come a better water hose to be more effective, to do more watering as much as they can, because dealing with God, you're dealing with life, you're dealing with abundance, you're dealing with peace of mind, you're dealing with more vitality, you're dealing with more power, you're dealing with indescribable, unimaginable, unseeable, indestructible things that God continues to bring into existence. God is the Most High, the Holy Spirit, the Mama Creator, the universal Spirit Creator, Elohim, Allahim. This is what you're dealing with. And someday you come to realize that time don't mean nothing, numbers don't mean nothing, space don't even mean anything. Long as you are here and you're existing and you just living. Most people in this world are probably living life based on what they were taught how life should be lived. And you probably only have a small few that know that in order to live life in this world, all you got to do is just be yourself and let life play itself out. Let the elements, your thoughts, your emotions and stuff, let that play out, your body functions. Some stuff you just let it play out on its own, because if life and intelligence is in trees, is in animals, in you, then it's nothing but intelligence playing out around other intelligence, playing out around other intelligence, playing out in time and space. Whether it's people, places, things, animals. You see life playing out in many different forms, shapes, sounds, frequencies, energies, all types of vibrations. Be it in sunlight, or be it in darkness, moonlight, you know what I mean? Or just, it's a lot to give thanks for, And one thing I am thankful for is the fact that There is a such thing as life. We are that. We can see what life is and the bigger picture of it all when we start to stand back and watch things for what they are. We have a body, so we can go up to a high-rise building and look down and say, oh man, I'm scared of heights. Oh my gosh. But your spirit way bigger than this earth, way bigger than this body. Your spirit way bigger than the house that you live in. That's why you have a such thing as an aura field, where the energy of your body can stretch out from your body through the walls of your house, through the entire forest in your neighborhood. Your aura field can stretch. The energy you carry is not just inside your body. You're something greater than you can even call it. But we get to enjoy this and notice, experience, and feel these things with a nervous system in a physical body that we come here in, that God gave us as a temple. Use it for good reasons and good purposes only. Because long as spirit got things playing out in there, in this life we call existence, we can be here and witness all of that. What more do you need? You got some people in life that are homeless that don't ever have to beg or stand on a corner and ask for money at all and panhandle. I've seen homeless people. I know one guy right now, doesn't smoke or drink. He's homeless. Stays to himself. He carries bags. He's strong, healthy looking. Facial hair, beard, everything. Comes to the libraries, have his own laptop, cell phone. He's being cared for on earth by the Creator in some type of way. I've seen homeless people that don't beg for a dollar at all, and I see people walk up and give him stuff. I see people walk and give him food. He receives it. Don't have to beg for nothing at all. I've seen homeless people that don't beg at all. Closed mouths don't get fed. Shh. That's not true. Because the closed mouth that gets fed is a closed mouth that's in communion with the Most High Creator. And everywhere that they go, they're getting taken care of without opening their mouth. Shows you the power of spirit. So closed mouths don't get fed. That seems to me that may be in situations where there's confusion and there's people assuming shit, but everybody can't read thoughts. And everybody that's assuming shit may not be true. So when you're in situations of confusion, yeah, a closed mouth ain't gonna be heard and can't get fed because there's so much confusion. Nobody knew what each person needed because they was quiet and they thought that everybody else was in tune with the bigger picture at that moment, and that might not have been the case. But when everybody on one planet, in one space and time, is in tune with the unseen Creator, God, the Most High Creator, the Almighty, and everybody in tune on the same frequency, we can read each other's thoughts. We can feel the situation. Don't none of us have to speak or mention anything that's a need. It's felt. It's taken care of. Why we need to speak? This world here, people have the power to manifest their reality however they want. But what make it difficult is when they in the process of manifesting, here come a little fly. Here come a temptation. Here come a distraction. Damn it. I almost got this done, but this distracted me, and damn it, I lost it at the finish line. A lot of people talk about the turtle and the rabbit in the race, where the rabbit fell asleep and slept too long, and then the turtle eventually won the race. And I always go back at that story and I say, well, you know what really happened? Was the rabbit distracted by something? Really? Besides being asleep and waking up and realizing he lost the race, was the rabbit distracted by something that was a strong distraction that caused him to be all over the place, ripping and running, rushing, wanting to be first, me first, me first. No, 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 I did this shit first. I did it first. No, 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 I'm over here. No, I'm everywhere. I'm ever, And then he wore himself out and burnt out and went to sleep. Ego, wearing yourself out with the ego. Humpty Dumpty, put yourself to sleep, fell off the wall, couldn't put you back together again. That when you tried to get up and recuperate, you realize, oh shit, I'm fucked up. Oh shit, I can't redo this over no more. Oh shit, I done gone too far. Ain't no turning back from this shit. Oh man. Some people actually living their life like this, man. Right now on this earth. Me and my buddy, Mr. Jerry, y'all just saw him on the live stream if you want to back it up because I'm not putting him back on camera. We were just talking about that. He was telling me how, some things in life you have to take your time with doing. Even if you are young and you're full of energy, you have to take your time with doing some things. Because when you rush, you fuck up the process of life and the maturity of how things supposed to evolve. So it made me think about that old song. Take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. Mama used to say, live your life. Take your time, live your life. Put your pants on one leg at a time. Because if you try to put your pants on two legs at a time, you're going to bust your ass. Or you on the ground and you done bust your ass and you still trying to put them on two legs at a time. So you got to lay on your back. But you have to do small things at a time. Because if you come here with a body and you got hands and feet, you have a limitation that you came here with. Some people drive small cars. So if they got to go grocery shopping, they can only buy as much groceries to fit in a small car. Unless they got a trailer or stick it somewhere on top of the car. Whatever capacity you're able to handle, you deal with that capacity. So I thank y'all for joining this live stream. Those who, listen to it. I thank y'all for listening to this live stream and this video. Once it gets put up and bit posted after this, I'm grateful to the listening ears. I'm grateful that these messages have been received by the right people and those who are supposed to be directed to receive it. I'm grateful for the good news of anybody that's subscribers that got personal issues in their life right now. And they've watched these videos and actually seen some changes in their life. Because someone like me, I'm nobody special. I'm just a vessel. Offer up prayers for subscribers and people online. Just another neighbor I haven't met yet. Some of these neighbors may be AI bots. Some of these neighbors may be total strangers with no profile pics. But I realize you can't judge everything. You can pay attention to the spirit that comes through certain things that people say. And but you never could live this life and try to overthink things, hurt yourself. Because when you overthink and you take thoughts, that saps energy. And when you overthink and your energy is sapped, now you're depressed, now you're lethargic. You can't move how you want to. To me, overthinking is almost like what I'm going through right now. Now, when I drink coffee, I usually don't have shakes and stuff like that, but I feel like I'm nervous right now. So, a lot of decaf coffee and stuff like that, people drink caffeinated or decaffeinated. But, how to live life and not be attached. And yet everything's still functioning together like it's supposed to. You ain't have to touch nothing. You ain't have to do nothing. All you do is give thanks. Show that you love life and appreciate it and live and move that way. Because when you live and move that way, life start to open up to you. You know, if I walk up on a wild animal and I'm moving in a way and I live my life in a way where I'm pure and I have a pure heart, that animal may not attack me because I'm moving right. I'm moving right. My life is a living affirmation. And people could look at stuff like that and they be like, man, how you able to stand in the sun out like that all day long and give praises to God and don't pass out? Man, how he able to endure all that pain and he's still here? He ain't gave up. Man, how he was able to go through all that trauma and he ain't commit suicide and he not on medication? Oh my gosh, you'd be surprised the examples and the instruments that God want to use you as an instrument to prove the power and the divinity and all possibilities of what could happen when God being expressed through man and through woman. These things still possible. All these things still relevant. The changes that's happening on earth now, the fear people feeling, it's out here. Fear is being felt everywhere right now. And everybody not doing the same thing at one moment. You got some people right now listening to live stream. You got some people right now having sex. You got some people right now shooting and killing somebody. You got some people right now playing with themselves. You got some people right now trying to harm a child. Yet, at the same time, you got, in every situation, divine intervention happening exactly the way it's supposed to. Because I evoke divine intervention into every single atmosphere that I go. Because no matter where you walk on this planet Earth, I want to be a vessel of divine intervention. So if I'm in a situation where God have to radiate some type of energy through my body, in a situation where there's a life or death or someone needs help, God will radiate through me as an instrument to go through that situation and help it out in a way like no other it could ever be done. But it's happening because God was using a vessel named Jermaine talking to you on this camera to take care of a situation. Or just to stand there and radiate God life force off of me. Just being in a situation where people could just look at me and stare. You'll be surprised how many people stare at others. And depending on what they were thinking or how they were looking at that person, you'll be surprised if they got better from that situation or if it got worse. Usually when I start my day off and I see the birds singing or I see like a baby in a stroller like laughing or playing with a toy or just making noise because they just enjoying life, that's a good start for me. Birds singing, children playing, that's a wonderful way to start the day because life about joy, not about going to work to somewhere we don't want to be, depressing thoughts and stuff. No, joy. Who don't want to have fun and enjoy themselves? Men, women, and children want to enjoy life and have fun. Somewhere we take it so serious to where life seems like it's a burden when life really is a journey where it's supposed to be never-ending fun, never-ending story. Throwback movie, never-ending story. Never land. Never supposed to get old. Peter Pan, Neverland. Never Land was like, we living in immortality, immortal bodies. We never die. Then when you pull away and come into another world, another atmosphere where ain't too much life there, you start to get old. You start to have children. You start to crumble away. And you got to get back to Never Land, the land of immortality where you never grow old. You never die. You never really have children so that you can age. But you also never really destroy things or lose things, but you reproduce, you create, and you mold things to adjust to every new situation. We are children of the Creator. The Creator is a very creative, most high goddess or God. and we children in the image of that creator, then we should never lack creativity. We should always be creative. We should always be original. We should be able to pick up on so many millions of creative ideas and thoughts that flow through us that we should never be jealous of the next person. Because if there's over 6-7 billion people on this earth, and 6 to 7 billion people are jealous of each other, that's a lot of jealousy. That's a lot of jealousy, right? Imagine a whole entire planet Earth with 6 or 7 billion people that had nothing but love, nothing but life, didn't know nothing about money or exchange or coins or fucking up resources. This whole entire planet will be a totally different place. Every day you wake up, every moment, it's beauty, it's love happening. You know what I mean? Ain't no relationships where there's marriage licenses or people being held and stuck with one partner, but everybody like really shifting and moving around, and like you can see the fluidity of life and the joy of it just being what it is, with no labels. That's my wife, that's my husband, that's my no labels, no he's the president, you can't do that. No, everything functioning together as supposed to. It's like if there is a true God, then everything, the planets, us, people, places, and things will be like the clothing or the body of the true God. Because everything here is God's like clothing, but the unseen is the God. The God being that truly is. You know what I mean? Just like each and every one of us. We in our own world, and we exist individually, but at the same time, we exist all together as an individual. So all together as an individual, I just think about the word Atari. I used to play Atari before Nintendo came out. I used to have the Atari system, play race car games. Atari, A-T-A-R-I, Atari. Not Nintendo, not Sega Genesis, none of that, but Atari. All together as real individuality. All together as real individuality. A-T-A-R-I. Atari. All together as real individuality. Meaning that if the whole entire earth is an individual, then we as the little people walking around this big earth, we would be considered pieces of the individual. So the whole earth is made up of many individual little atoms, us. But the reality of it is the earth itself is her own individual, made up of little bitty individuals that live on her. And then we have inside of our bodies little bitty individuals like the little sperm cells, and little bitty individuals like the little egg cells in a woman. We're inside of space, inside of other spaces, yet beyond and outside of time and space, both together as one. It's amazing, ain't it? Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I enjoyed this live stream, going live with y'all, no matter how many viewers. But I declare and I decree that the Most High Goddess, creator of heaven and earth, divine intervention be upon all places on this planet for the greater cosmic good amongst children and women. I declare and I decree in the name of the Almighty Elohim, Most High, and Mama Holy Spirit, that all the righteous children be guided the right way with right action, right thinking. You know what I mean? Right emotion. I declare and I decree vengeance of the Most High is upon all enemies, big and small, seen and unseen. I declare and I decree that all those suffering from illnesses, mentally, spiritually, and physically, be now healed in the name of the Most High Allahim, universal creators of heaven and earth. May everyone listening to this live stream have a blessed and fortunate day. May everything that happened today push you closer and closer to your unseen creator that does live inside your heart and yet still everywhere at once. Some things about the unseen creator is so indescribable. That's the reason I named this channel Indescribable. Because there's so many things we can describe about our lives where God worked through our lives and the details were totally different from the details of another person. But the common ground was that we taken care of by the divine. Despite how the details played out on their own, men and women and children are getting cared for on this earth with the breath and life going in their nostrils and the food, physical food we have to eat, by an unseen creator that gave us all of this. So from my heartbeat to your heartbeat, enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. Find something in your life that you're good at that can keep you from being distracted. If it's nothing that I could tell you on this live stream to help you, one thing I can tell you that you got to trust in and believe and help yourself is continue to talk to God, whatever name you want to call God by. You make sure you talk and you refer to that God that worships and lives in spirit and truth, the unseen creator. And that same God that made it possible for us to have man bodies and woman bodies, facial hairs and features to distinguish, that same God that made all that intelligence possible, may that be the same creator that guides you to fulfill the desires of the greater cosmic good so everybody can have a win-win everlasting life situation. Everybody should have a win-win everlasting life situation. When King Solomon ruled in the Bible for 40 years, they say it was 40 years of total peace. Nobody argued or fought over land or taxes or food or money. Make me think about when Muammar Gaddafi got killed when Obama was president. He was in Libya taking care of men and women. The money that the country made off of oil supplies went to the people. That's just like the money that we play lottery with, going towards the poor people instead of education here in Florida. Like someone has to show an example in the universe as a leader, no matter where you at on the planet Earth. Someone has to show as a leader. Shout out to Rollo Fam Goon, the rapper, the artist we know. Muslim. Bought blocks in their communities, bought apartment buildings, everybody staying there for free rent housing. These are people come on earth. Praise Yahuwah. Yahuwah Allahim. Mother, Father, Yahuwah Allahim of heavenly armies. Hashem. Elohim. All praises to the Most High, unseeable creators, divine spirit, Holy Spirit comforter, Holy Spirit mother comforter, spirit of truth that comforts and fulfills all things that needs to be known, seen and unseen. Grateful for that Holy Spirit of spirit and truth. See, when you don't worship in spirit and truth, like the Samaritan woman at the well felt like you got to go to this temple to worship, you got to go to this temple to worship. People say, come and join my church, and come and join my Bible study group. You ain't got to do all that shit. You're supposed to worship in spirit and truth, meaning no matter where you at on the fucking planet Earth, you connect to spirit and truth, you should be straight. Shouldn't be no religion. You should be tapped into what the unseen creators have. Spirit and truth that's provided. Not no religion and Jews. Spirit and truth. Not no Catholics and Muslims. Spirit and truth. Not no goddamn mosque or church. Spirit and truth. Not no physical man, middle man, or physical woman, middle woman you got to go through as a priest in the booth to get to God. No. Spirit and truth. Meaning God right there in front of your face where you could breathe in spirit through your nose. And truth all around you. The opposites. Truth deals with all opposites. Not one half. Truth deals with all. Spirit deals with all. Be still. Stop worrying. Be still. Stop overthinking. Be still. Be still and test out spirits. Be still and watch thoughts to the point where when a thought keep occurring and you see it's bothering you or upsetting you, sit still and pay attention. Sometimes you just gotta sit still and go into a trance. Just let things play out. Because some things in your life that's happening might not have nothing to do with you. But some things in your life that are happening might be a sign for you. There's clues and hints and, at least some form of guidance from what you see happening as to what's really going on with the bigger picture. A lot of people on this earth and in this world know that when you're a part of an organization, y'all speak a certain type of way. When you're in an organization and you're around others, and your organization is special and private, and between y'all, you speak in code around people in public. But in private, y'all speak direct and straightforward because y'all are the same organization. It's like that on this earth. You don't see a lot of elephants hanging with lions and tigers, but they're still on the same planet, same atmosphere where we share the same entire planetary body, everything functioning in its own world the way it's supposed to. See how much love God got where there's worlds where people don't have to eat food and kill animals and eat chicken. You just naturally have energy from the way you think, and then now you full again. A lot of these things do exist. These people, places, things, these worlds, they do exist. And they exist to let you know one thing, that everything possible. All possibilities is what it is. I could be a mermaid in a whole nother world, in a whole nother zone, a whole nother portal, somewhere up under the ocean right now, living with a mermaid family and everything with mermaid children. And able to come back to this body talking to y'all on live stream, giving y'all the download of what's going on of me in one of my other bodies wherever I'm at. Because think about it. If you are unseen spirit, right? Or if you are the wind, and as the wind, you blow through things to create sound, like instruments or trumpets or saxophones. Each instrument that the wind blows through, it got a different function. But that wind is giving power to each one of those instruments so that sound could be heard. Now, even though that wind could blow those trumpets and stuff at the same time, or those instruments, it's going to be different sounds at the same time with the same energy blowing all those instruments. When you hear harmony and uniqueness in each different instrument, like each instrument is playing itself to the best of its ability, now the spirit or the wind that's empowering that instrument is enhanced even more so. All these things I'm explaining is totally indescribable. It may go over y'all head, but I'm just dragging this live stream out as long as I could because I don't think that there's a lot of things that's being touched on out here in this world. Yet I do know and I do trust that universal law and the way balance is in the universe, there's things that you probably might not never hear from other people that you hear from me. There's things that you may not never hear from me that you may hear from a child. And God came through those situations that you heard from. So you give the credit to the unseen. Mr. Jerry. Ooh, look at it. Look at it. See that drawings? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay. Okay. Doodling. I think that's a garbage truck making noise over there. And for those of my women who watch these live streams and stuff, I love y'all so much y'all don't realize. I'm not one of those men that's going to pander to all women because I have a daughter that I'm raising. I will say this to all of the women that are associated with the divine feminine, the divine mother, the great mother, Holy Spirit, wisdom, water, matter, mother, the material, the Shekinah. I want all y'all women who be listening to these live streams, know how important it is, know your worth and know who you are. You must do this because a lot of women are on earth giving birth to daughters and nobody's keeping the legacy or the sisterhood or the divine feminine collective. They're not keeping it together. It's a lot of division out here. Things are being dealt with, even though it don't seem like it is, because we steady going through issues and problems with family members, and we on this planet, and we see like prayers not getting answered, and look like things getting worse, and it look like the weather even getting hotter, and the lake of fire even getting hotter. People's like hatred is getting even more intense. The way people stare at you and look at you in public is getting even more frightful because it's nonstop and it's constant. Like, you the hottest thing going because you got God in you, you got God's light in you, and God's Holy Spirit with you, surrounding you, taking you through all things. Nothing can harm you because you're sealed with God, the Most High Creator, Most High Yahuwah, Elohim, Mama Holy Spirit. But you know, at the same time, we do have the power to and the free will to ask for help, ask for revenge from the Most High, to ask for guidance. Most people don't even ask God for guidance or for help or to help avenge their enemies. Some things they do on their own and then they crash and burn. It's amazing how God created us to where we may not have to listen. We might not want to be obedient to authority and stuff, but when we realize even a voice in our head that tell us don't do this shit ain't right, that built-in mechanism, even when we go against that, when we start seeing our life, we getting fucked up and everything going bad and sour, you start to tell yourself, you know what, I forgive myself for going against my own mind that told me this wasn't good. I forgive myself for that. You can't point fingers and blame nobody in situations like that where your own mind told you this ain't right and you went against your own mind, your own will. You can't blame people for those situations. You got people in this world, they'll blame you for situations that they put themselves in because it scares them so much. They gotta have somewhere to put the fear so they can kind of deal with it. That's where compassion and mercy comes in, to where that ruler in the Bible, that one dude that had 60 million denarii that he owed that ruler, and the ruler forgave him. Imagine, in this world where we live in, imagine a father going to the courts, family courts, and telling them, hey, Your Honor, I'm a good parent. I'm a loving father. I'm in my children's life, even though it don't look like it. But based on the paperwork and what y'all getting, y'all finna lock me up because I'm not paying child support. I'm doing this much. There's no room for this, but this still getting met. It's just y'all think it needs to get met through y'all paperwork. Okay, we got the approval. State of Florida, state of Tallahassee, state of New York, this and that. Child support is paid. Bam, bam, stamp. Okay, bang the gavel. Why I gotta go through a middleman? You see how the devil comes into our lives to test us, to see how we are with the Creator. If we real with the Creator, then we're gonna show the devil that. And the devil gonna have to find another planet or another world to go to see who can be manipulated or who else. Because there's too much strength in the universe, too much strength in the children of God that done been through these lifetimes of having adversaries that are satanic or demonic in all realms, where once we've overcame, it's good after that. It's immortality after that. It's everlasting life after that. We have to go through this. Beautiful part about it is we're not forced, and we're not manipulated, but it's allowed for things to play out on their own, because universal law is created this way. Like I say, once you eat your food and you swallow your food, you ain't got to chew no more. You done the work with your mouth, and you don't swallow. Swallowing is like death, where it's a transition from mouth through the throat into the stomach. Now you ain't got to do nothing. Your stomach will automatically start to digest the food. It's already built in. So Bill Larkin, Salvador Aguilar, Mirror Reflection, Coleman Scott, Fire Animations. I love all y'all. I love each and every one of y'all. I declare and I decree that everything that has ever been wrong or fucked up in y'all life that y'all blame, or that others are blaming on y'all, I declare and I decree that all this be transmuted and transformed for the greater cosmic good. Because anything that's a mistake that could not be corrected is always some form of divine happening where things were already straight. You just had an illusion of it, and then you knew the reality of it. Together as one. To know the illusion and the reality together as one in one moment. That make life beautiful. Because it's not just one thing. It's just totally just all what it is. And it's all playing out exactly as what it is. And we get to play a part in that. We can make it difficult, putting the ego, trying to put labels on it, call it this, call it that. This must be it. That's it. Or we can play it out and let it happen like little children with no ego, and be like, wow, this is something new. What is this? Or, yay, something else brand new. What is this? Ooh, I never seen this. What is this? Always a childlike joyful moment, living with the kingdom of heaven forever, with immortality, everlasting life, where every moment you don't know what's finna happen. It's indescribable. Whatever you thought finna happen next moment that you imagined, the unimaginable happen, meaning that something gonna happen that you can't imagine. So, man, it's the joy of life that make it keep on going. This the part in life where you have to get on the point where no matter whether you sleeping or eating or talking or working, your soul and your spirit, it's a part of you where you know all of this is just happening on its own. But that soul and that spirit part of you that's witnessing all of this knows itself as eternally witnessing this. And when I say this, there's no name, no label, no definition, no thesaurus. This, that, what, that which is, this which is, that which I am, that which is, what is, it is what it is. Oh, it's like that. or it's like this. These things that I'm saying out my mouth are ways to describe people, places, and things without names and labels. And that's how it would sound. I deal with them over there because them over there are on the same page as this over here. And this right here is on the same page as that being over there and that being over there. And those beings are in touch with this being right here. And all these beings that are present here now are all that is being what it is right here, right now, with no explanation and no labels. It just is what it is. We can't call it, but it's right here and it's right now. But we can't call it, we can't give it a name. We can't even say it's amazing because what word is there to show this? We can feel through sentience in our nervous system, and we can receive feedback from the surroundings that we pick up on and notice. But we beyond all of that, just like an eternal witness that's just watching all this function. When you get into the back of your mind and realize, wow, looking at the bigger picture, I don't control none of this. Yet, also looking at the bigger picture, you can control all of this when you let go of control of none of this. Then you wonder why people come into the world and they become famous ahead of their time. And then some of them have to die early. Tupac was one of them. Michael Jackson. Quite a few. Ones we probably even never heard of that never was famous. But the fact that they were famous and they were a guiding light, able to influence millions. One person now, influencing millions. Ahead of their time. Child of the Creator. Predestined. You wonder how one person can be a threat when they come here as the original? Nothing else can touch them or duplicate it. You know you that, or you know you are it, or you know that you that person. It's scary. You don't want to take out the responsibility. Like, man, I got such a big responsibility. World's greatest rapper. Man, world's greatest female artist. Oh, I got a big responsibility. Fans I got to please. Oh, I hope it's no children's lives I'm damaging, little girls or little boys that listen to my music. Oh my gosh. Then you start to see the power and the responsibility that come with power. Look how many people out here running around with a lot of power and influence. Still got trauma they dealing with coming into this world just to influence lesser people, children, people that look up to stars and celebrities, and then they living their life crashing out because they paying attention to these that are teaching them. The reality is, no one taught people how to deal and learn from their own spirit, their own self. Go inside themselves, go inside the darkness, go inside you that was here before you came into this body. Because the you that was here before you came into this body, that's the real you that's sitting behind your eyes, looking through your eyes, through your brain. Everything come from the unseen. Just because it's unseen don't mean it ain't real. All praises to the Most High, unseen, universal creators, Allahim, Allahim Sabaoth, and Allahim of heavenly armies. Hashem, the Most High Yah, Yahushua HaMashiach, Emmanuel Allahim. Thank y'all so much. I'm grateful to the Most High and the Creator for being able to give thanks and be grateful continuously, immortally. I'm grateful for evolving constantly. Every breath that's breathed and every blood that flows through the bloodstream of this physical sentient vessel, this body that was given to me through the womb of my physical mother from the unseen spiritual mother. Everything from the seen and unseen functioning together as one unit right here, right now. You can't see your insides, right? And we can't see the wind that blows on the outside, right? But the unseen is still here, embodied some type of way where the best of both worlds can be experienced. The unseen can be experienced. Can't nobody see your organs inside your body unless it's an x-ray machine. So it's unseen, you know. The wind that blows, can't nobody really see the wind like that unless you see a dust cloud or something that the wind forming the shape of it by the way it's blowing. You know what I'm saying? It's unseen though. If it wasn't for the things that can show you that the wind is around, right? Everybody lost in the physical and what they can see. It's not where it's at yet. When you're dealing with heaven and earth, in the beginning, Allah, He made the heavens and the earth. The Most High was showing you. You create darkness, she create light, she create time and space. God can dwell inside time and space and be outside of it at the same time. Live streaming. You're inside the live stream space, focusing on the live stream and the topic. But outside of the live stream, you're probably sitting in your car on your live stream, on your phone or your laptop. You might be sitting in your closet, might be sitting in your restroom. Everybody in their particular spots, wherever they at on the live stream. But they in tune with the live stream from wherever they at. Same thing living on this planet Earth. We're in tune with our maker wherever we at on this planet. So we straight wherever we at. We ain't got to feel like we missing out because we the life of the party everywhere we go. And you have other people, that's examples that God using. That's the life of the party wherever they go. Wherever they go, they bring life with them. They feed thousands of people from their presence. 2 fish and 5 loaves. Basically 5,000 fed from the presence of Christ. Enhancing it. Yeah. I named this live stream Me and Mr. Jerry because I'm at my brother Mr. Jerry's house. And as I end this live stream, me and Mr. Jerry, we're going to enjoy the rest of our day. As you can see, he was drawing or whatnot. And y'all already know what to do when y'all got something to say. Just leave a comment in the comment section. For those who never see this video, may God be in their life and may Holy Spirit watch over them and take care of them outside of everything that they're unaware of. Even being unaware of this live stream. For those who do listen to this live stream, may y'all continue to be blessed. May you prosper. May you have long life. May you receive healing, confirmation through these words of a vessel from someone that cares. Because the care that comes through me, just like the Care Bears cartoon I used to watch back in the day, that's the care of the Most High coming through me. I don't want people to look at me and see the light in me and say, oh, you think you all that. I want people to see the light in me and say, you know what? God is in that vessel. That's God right there. That's God right there. Don't call names. If anything, say that's the Creator right there. That's the Creator right there. That's the Almighty right there. That's the Most High right there. In different bodies. Because that light reminds you of the Creator and the Most High. That's what it should be. Not names. Not even titles. But we know when something is the Creator source, that's what it is. We don't have to name it at all. We don't. So, as I end this live stream, I need y'all to focus on how you're feeling and focus on yourself. Don't beat yourself up over obligations of children, loved ones, and family members who going through situations and you feel like you're obligated to help them because you probably gave them your word and you probably spoke so fast you wasn't able to do it because you're one person. Now, if you have a heart like that where you love to help people, keep that heart pure and realize that's the type of heart you need to go in private and talk to your creator no matter what problem you're having. Your prayer can solve things in other countries and things close by to your vicinity with your children or a faraway relative. I'm telling you, prayer and things still work out for people. People just don't be consistent with it. You got more people jump online on their social media 20, 30 times throughout the day more than they talk or pray to God, their creator, than they should with a divine relationship with their unseen maker. I'd rather my good outweigh my bad. I'd rather me have way more moments in life where I got on my knees and I talked to the creator and I humbled my heart and I went into prayer than jumping on social media, gossiping, trying to search for advice from other human beings who may be lost and may have wrong advice. They ain't been through shit, just on that for money. You know what I mean? You start to weigh the odds and realize, what am I doing in real life that's helping me that have helped others? Now I can go online and share this so others know, wow, this is a guiding beacon of light. I'm not someone to follow. I'm just someone that kind of point the way and guide a little bit from what I've been through. And then you're able to say, okay, so now I know where to proceed since he showed me this and guided me through this and that, or she showed me this. Holy Spirit of comfort that Christ was to send back when he left his disciples. That's that same spirit functioning on earth today. Well, nobody ain't ever got to teach you nothing, show you nothing, learn you nothing. And as you go through life, you'll pick up on everything you ever need to learn and ever wanted to learn, because Holy Spirit, that unseen creator that breathes through your life, through your nostrils, will give you the wisdom and understanding to see with the eyes of God and to know it's more to this life that we see. You are more than life. Even though you are life itself, you're still more than life. So you're still beyond and right here. You're beyond and you're right here. So beyond and right here can share the same moment. Beyond the world, but in it, right here. Being in the world, but beyond it. Yet right here, but we beyond it. Can't describe it. But it's right here, still present. You get to see spirit and the physical and the absolute and the manifest and the subjective and the objective. You see them function side by side. Looking at a candle wax. When you look at a candle, you see the fire burning up and you see the wax falling down. All that happening from one moment of one flame, causing two different reactions. But the whole point of it is the flame burning upward on the candle and the wick burning down. The flame is also going down with the whole entire wick as it burns. So it's going down with what is fueling the flame itself. But the fire is still burning upward as it goes down. You see the opposites functioning eternally in that moment? So life good, man. Life good. Mr. and Mr. Cherry live stream. All right. So we're gonna go in here and see if Mr. Jerry say goodbye to the people. My dear friend. Mr. Jerry. Uh-oh. My bad. I ain't catch nothing. Just saying goodbye to the people. That's it. Mr. Jerry. Hey, Mr. Nah, ain't nothing called. I'm very discreet.
Everybody should